Cone. What is a cone? Define. A cone is a figure formed by the set of lines from the circumference of the circle and the set of lines have the fixed point of intersection. A cone is formed by the set of lines where from the circumference of the circle. Set of lines from the circumference of a circle. Suppose this is a circle and the set of lines from the circumference of the circles. So this is circumference, these are some points, set of lines, some points. I will draw the lines from these points, and the set of lines have the fixed point of intersection. Just like suppose same point of intersection. This is a cone. The set of lines from the circumference of a circle meet at a point is called cone. The fixed point where the line meets is called vertex. This is called center of the cone, and the lines from center to the circumference of course is called radius of the cone. And the lines that passes through the center of the circle and meet at the vertex. The line passes through the center of the circle and meet at vertex is called axis of the cone. So this line is called axis of the cone. Now this is vertex of the cone, this is axis of the cone. All these lines due to which cone is formed, are called generator of the cone. All these lines are called generator of the cone. So from the cone, 4 figure forms. One is circle, the second is parabola, third is ellipse, and 4 is hyperbola. How these figure formed? Suppose we have a cone, just like this is a cone, this is a cone, and this is a plane, cone and plane. A B C D is a plane. If we cut this cone, we know this is the axis of the cone. If we cut this cone perpendicular to the axis, just like this angle is 90, of course this angle is 90. If we cut this cone by this plane perpendicular to the axis other than vertex, then what kind of figure will be formed? The figure formed is called circle. What we get? We get this circle. Suppose if this plane is slightly tilted, just like this is a cone, if this plane is slightly tilted just like S, and you know this, if this is the center, this is the axis of the cone, slightly tilted, then what kind of figure we will get? We will get an ellipse. Suppose if this plane is cutting the cone, parallel to the generators, there is another lines parallel to the generators, just like parallel to this line is the generator line, of course, parallel to the generator lines, it is cutting at 2 points. This plane is cutting at these 2 points. Parallel to the generator lines. This is the generator lines. So the figure form is, what kind of figure will be formed? It will be just like, means it is parabola. If there are two naps, of course this is plane, double nap. In parabola we use single nap, and in hyperbola double nap, just like double nap. Of course this line is called the axis of the cone, and suppose if the plane is cutting just like A, B, A, B, C and T. Double lap. 2 points are cutting. This was one point, this was the second point. From this point what we will get? We will get just like as, just like in parabola. And in this point what we get? Here 2 points. First point is that, second point is that. What we get? We will get just like as. Mean this is hyperbola. So 4 figures are formed by the cone: parabola, ellipse, hyperbola and circle. So from the cone all these figures are formed, due to which it is called conic sections. Thank you very much.